Hey gang, hope you're having an awesome day. Today we are digging into another Reddit story. If these stories make you laugh, gasp, or rage with me, hit that subscribe button so you never miss a new one. Alright, much love as always, let's get into it. My mom wants to invite my ex who I cheated on to my wedding, and my fiancé is absolutely furious. Help. I am using a throwaway account as my family knows my original account. I am a 28-year-old male who used to be a terrible person in the past, which I have hopefully moved on from. I used to drink a lot and cheated on my 10-year-old ex-girlfriend countless times during our 3-year relationship. I don't know how she stayed with me for so long. One day, she found out I was cheating again and broke things off, which I don't blame her for. I was cut off by my family, which was heartbreaking. I eventually improved myself, got into therapy, and apologized, reconciling with my family. I found out that my mother and my ex were still in contact, which I didn't mind since they were close even when I was with her. My family continued to invite my ex to family gatherings because her own family, let's say, isn't that great, which I also don't care about. We both are civil and don't interact much. Eventually, I met a new girl, a 28-year-old female, and 1 year later, I am engaged to her. Yes, she knows about my past because I have told her. We are planning to host a wedding for only close friends and family. The problem arises when my mother, who is close with my ex, wants to invite her to the wedding, and my fiancé is absolutely furious. My mother's reason is that it's a family event. Honestly, I don't want her at my wedding either. I called my ex to talk about it, and she told me the same thing. I don't want to be at your wedding, but my mother is insisting. This is infuriating. Now my mother is saying she won't come if my ex isn't invited. My fiancé and my mother have been having arguments about this. I am seriously considering not inviting my mom either at this point, but I fear that if she doesn't come, I might be cut off from my family again. This is so frustrating. Alright, trying to invite your ex to your own wedding, that's some bold energy there. Seriously, when does that ever go smoothly? Okay, let's break this down. You've owned up to your past mistakes, and that's like totally commendable. Not everyone admits they were a jerk. You've improved, gone through therapy, and moved forward. You know what? Good for you. But this whole situation seems like a trap, Mother of the Year, huh? I mean, your mother's attachment to your ex is like something out of a soap opera. She wants to invite her to your wedding even when you, your new fiancé, and the ex herself don't want it. It's kind of mind-boggling, right? Family ties can be complicated, sure, but weddings are supposed to be these joyous occasions surrounded by people who actually, support the union. Not somebody you repeatedly hurt, and the last thing you want is a shadow of your former mess-ups looming over the ceremony. Your mom dangling that threat of not coming if the ex isn't invited? It's pretty manipulative, to be honest. Like, come on. It's your wedding, not a sitcom episode she's scripting. You shouldn't have to worry about getting cut off again just because you don't want unnecessary drama at your wedding. Think about your fiancé's perspective, too. You've been transparent about your past, and that's crucial for trust. Having an ex there, especially one you wronged, could really hurt or embarrass your new partner. If you ask me, you're definitely not the a-hole here. You're allowed to prioritize your current relationship and the peacefulness of this big day. It's about time for boundaries, no? Let's check out a few comments and see what others had to say. Aquatumbo says, "It's your wedding, not your mom's wedding. Tell your mom outright, she doesn't want to come, I don't want her to come, and my fiancé doesn't want her there either. Stop being weird about it and let it go. Do not invite her. It is a strange entitlement when parents dictate guest lists anyway. Unless they are paying, they have no say. And even if they are paying, you have the right to draw boundaries. Good luck. If your mom is that hung up on it, perhaps you have to consider letting her go too." Zookeeper Gamewise 774 says, "You are not the a-hole. Your mother seems determined to punish you by forcing interactions with your ex whenever possible, or she's so emotionally attached to your ex that she's willing to lose a son, a daughter-in-law, and future contact with any grandchildren. It's time to point out to her that she is upsetting not just you, but also your fiancé. There might be long-term consequences to this behavior. In the end, you need to decide who you want a relationship with, your fiancé or your family. Regarding your family, make sure they understand that you are not disinviting your mother, but her insistence on bringing your ex to the wedding is causing distress and hurt to your fiancé. As her future husband, your support is especially crucial at your wedding." TKYZR writes, "You are not the a-hole. Your mother is holding this wedding hostage. No one, including your ex, believes she should attend. Your mother is alone in this. If this is her ultimate stance, it's a foolish one. Honor her ultimatum and let her stay home over this. She thinks you'll cave. Unless you're omitting something, no one will cut ties with you except possibly her. Again, over something trivial. Additionally, your mother hasn't forgiven you for cheating on your ex. She has not passed it." Beck Geomom writes, "Your mother does not get to decide who is invited to your wedding. Her threat that she won't come if your ex isn't included is childish and controlling. If you give in to her, your fiancé might call off the wedding because it's a preview of her future. Your mother wants control over your wedding, indicating that what she wants is more important than your fiancé's happiness. If you allow her to have her way, your fiancé should reconsider. Go to any relationship subreddit here, especially the Just No MIL subreddit, to see what happens in a marriage when a mother-in-law takes over. Let your mom know. Mom, ex-girlfriend, will not be invited to our wedding. If you feel this strongly that you won't come if she's not invited, well, we'll miss you. But that is your choice. We want you there, but attending is up to you. No more debate, no more arguments, no more ultimatums. Your ex is not invited, your mother is, and she can decide if she attends. If you don't assert control now, you'll face problems forever. Step up. Existing Guard 974. 2 writes, you are not the a-hole. Your mom needs to let this go, and if she doesn't, tell her it's okay if she chooses not to attend. If other family members get upset, let them stay away as well. If your family doesn't understand this, then they might not be your true family. They aren't considering your or your fiancé's feelings and wishes. It's difficult when family members act this way, but this is your and your fiancé's day, not your mom's. Since it's already a chaotic situation, consider changing your wedding plans to include only close, trusted friends and family. Perhaps a destination wedding would leave the drama behind. Talk with your fiancée, ask her what she truly wants, and replan together. Neither of you has to endure your mom's behavior. Your mom is being manipulative and uncaring, especially toward you. She should be proud of your growth and life changes, but instead, she's causing misery and hindering you from moving forward. That's wrong, and you shouldn't feel guilty for standing up for yourself and doing what is right for you and your fiancé. Take control of the situation. Don't let your fiancé become so upset that she questions if this is how she wants to live her life dealing with her future mother-in-law. Don't be afraid to distance yourself from relatives who don't support you. You don't need these people in your life to be happy. Let us know how it turns out. Take care of yourself and your fiancé. She's what matters most as she's committed to you for life. Do what's right for both of you together. Wow, right? It's just insane how some parents can become so tunnel-visioned. I mean, your wedding isn't about them. Anyway, the consensus seems pretty clear. Prioritize your fiancé and set those boundaries. It's her day too, right? So, I totally back all the comments urging you to take a stand against your mother's manipulative tactics. Seriously, no one needs that kind of stress leading up to such a big moment. And hey folks, we're all cheering for you. Let us know how it goes, alright? Now, let's see what happened next for our OP just a day later. I want to thank everyone for their overwhelming responses and support. I took your advice and had a sit-down conversation with my mother, with my fiancé by my side. My mother refused to drop the idea of inviting my ex, whom I had cheated on, to my wedding, saying she doesn't approve of my fiancé. This led to my fiancé yelling at her, and now my mother will not be attending the wedding. I sent out messages to all the wedding guests explaining the situation, stating that my mother intended to invite my ex to the wedding. Most of the guests are on my side, but those who thought I was ungrateful are uninvited and blocked. My 34-year-old brother called to say that I did the right thing, which was a relief. Moving forward, I am considering going low contact with my mother. My ex also called me, and my fiancé and I talked to her on speaker. She apologized and assured us she had declined my mother's invitation and would not attend the wedding. My father has decided not to attend if my mother isn't going, which I understand. The wedding will be small with 50 people. However, the reception, which my father is hosting, will be much larger with 150 attendees, and both my father and father-in-law are co-hosting. My mother will be there, so there's potential for drama. To be safe, I've arranged for security at the wedding. Dang, I have to say, after all this, you've handled things pretty gracefully. Now, I know we talked before about how your mom was out of line, but this is next level. You're not the a-hole here at all. Actually, you've got my respect for standing your ground. You've got a situation that's about as dramatic as it could get. A mom trying to bring in your ex, not because anyone wants her there, but just because she disapproves of your current fiancé? That's a bit bonkers. But you called her on it, and really, that took guts. It seems like you're getting a lot of support from family and friends who actually matter, which is great. I mean, your brother's got your back, and you've cut out the folks who don't support you, and getting security for the day? Smart move, given the potential for drama from mom. Honestly, your mom's plan just backfires big time. She didn't come to the wedding, but ironically, she'll be at the reception, probably plotting what to do next. Good thing you and your fiancé are keeping your cool and handling this maturely. Making boundaries like going low contact and securing wedding peace looks like the way forward. So, kudos to you for focusing on what truly matters. Your marriage. Let's go ahead and see what some folks had to say in the comments, because I'm sure this saga's got them chatting. Let's check out a few comments and see what others had to say. WrongMoose9763 says, I wouldn't stop with security. Put passwords on everything, flowers, cake, catering, venue, the whole thing. She is unpredictable enough to do something as equally foolish as inviting your ex. GDROM123 says, I'm glad you put your foot down since your father is hosting the reception. Are you sure he won't cancel it due to pressure from your mother? Do you have a backup plan just in case? OP responds by saying, Father said mother won't do anything foolish at the reception, and the ex is not invited to the reception. Existing Guard 9742 says, Way to go, original poster. I do hope everything goes smoothly. And remember, it's okay to have minimal or no contact with your relatives. I've had to do it myself. Protect your peace. Keep us updated. Congratulations on your upcoming wedding. I wish you nothing but the best going forward. Dana07620 writes, so your mother invited your ex and she turned your mother down, yet your mother still wouldn't drop it with either of you. First, your mom dislikes your fiancé and will ruin the relationship if she can. Second, your mom wants you to get back together with your ex. It's good you know this, so you can keep an eye out for your mother's attempts to sabotage your marriage. Okay, Breakfast9531 writes, well done. As I mentioned in my comment on your original post, marriage is us against the world. Keep up the united front, refuse to be divided, and your marriage and future parenting will go well. Your dad likely respects your stance. Don't take his absence at the wedding the wrong way. After all, he is also demonstrating that he believes marriage is us against the world. Again, glad that you and your ex are able to talk like reasonable adults. Don't worry about needing to ban mom from the reception. The fact that she is coming means she's just too stubborn to back down from the hill she was willing to stand on, yet she didn't really want to miss it. I'm sure it will be lots of fun for guests to ask her why she wasn't at the wedding. This advice comes from someone whose mom once said that she hoped she would break a leg so she didn't have to attend my wedding. Just keep setting boundaries and you'll be okay. Wow, I truly agree with the comments here. Your mom's behavior is just wild. It's honestly refreshing to see you stand firm amidst the chaos. Keep thriving, and remember, boundaries are essential. Now, let's see how this saga continues, shall we? Over a day later, OP shares an update on the wedding situation. I had a conversation with my future father-in-law and my fiancé about the whole situation, and my father-in-law has offered to cover the cost of the reception by himself. I offered him some money, but he refused, saying I am like his son, which brought tears to my eyes. Unfortunately, my father and future father-in-law ended up having a heated argument over the phone about it, resulting in my mother and father deciding not to attend the reception anymore. My fiancé and I are happy that our wedding and reception will be free of drama. We will definitely have security there, but it's going to be difficult explaining to everyone what happened, and I expect that many people may choose not to attend the wedding. I haven't spoken to my parents since and will likely contact my father after the wedding and reception are over. I have to admit, last night I cried like a baby because my mother and father won't be there, but my fiancé comforted me. She is probably the most amazing woman I have ever met, and I can't wait to spend my life with her. As for my other news, I unfortunately did not pass my PhD exam, as the results came in a few hours ago. I plan to try again later. Moving forward, I intend to have low contact with my father and no contact with my mother. Alright, so the parents aren't showing up to the reception? Okay, I gotta say they're the ones missing out here. You know, OP's got this solid crew behind him. I mean, the future father-in-law is stepping up in a big way and footing the bill for the reception. That's like heartwarming stuff right there, right? Honestly, it sounds like the drama keeps cranking up, what with the parents pulling out and all. But let's be real, it seems like a weight lifted off OP and his partner's shoulders. I think we can all agree less drama means a more epic celebration. The emotions are real though. Crying because your parents won't be there? That's rough, no doubt about it. But having an amazing partner to lean on? That's what matters most right now. Plus, keeping the focus on happiness with security measures to ensure a drama-free event? Smart move. And darn, even if the PhD exam didn't go as planned this time, dust yourself off, try again. Seriously, you've got this, OP. Lots of folks have faced setbacks, and it's just part of the journey. So, in summary, OP, you are not the a-hole in this saga, but you are surrounded by some solid folks who appreciate and support you. Meanwhile, more power to you as you prepare for a joyous wedding day. Let's check out what folks are saying down in the comments. TofuTease13 writes, man, life's throwing some wild curveballs at you. Keep your chin up. Remember, at the end of the day, it's about you and your amazing fiancé. I wish you both a drama-free and lovely day. Existing Guard 9742 says, original poster, give yourself grace regarding the PhD exam. You've been under a huge amount of stress caused by your mother. For those who bail, just know they never had your best interest at heart. But it sounds like your father-in-law does, and you're marrying into a strong family who's got your back. Work to build your relationship with him. I agree going no contact with your mother is the right thing to do. She needs to take some time and think about her actions and how she's treated you and your fiancé. You might want to go no contact with your dad for a while too until well after the wedding and you're getting settled and have finished your PhD. Take care of yourself, original poster. GDROM123 says, I was the one who was concerned about your father bailing on the reception and asking if you had a backup. I'm glad your father-in-law stepped up to help. Lean on your in-laws because your family is unsupportive. Sometimes our chosen family becomes more important than the family we were born into. It doesn't erase the hurt of feeling abandoned, but it certainly helps knowing there are others who care and love you just as much, if not more than those you share blood with. As for your exam, take a deep breath. You're juggling a lot, and whether you recognize it or not, you're under a lot of stress. Get through your wedding, then refocus on your studies. Best of luck to you, and congratulations on your wedding. At the end of the day, OP's parents really missed out on something special. It's clear everyone in the comments feels that way too. You've got an amazing support system now, especially with that father-in-law stepping up. It just proves that, like so many mentioned, sometimes family is who you choose, not just who you're born into. It's heartbreaking for OP, but honestly, they're heading into the best day of their life backed by love. Now, a few days later, OP shares an important update, so let's dive into that and see how things are shaping up. A few weeks ago, my mom wanted to invite my ex to the wedding, whom I had cheated on years ago, and she disrespected my fiancé. As a result, I had uninvited her, and my father also refused to come. So, yesterday I got married. It was the happiest day of my life, but it did hurt not having my parents there. I thought they wouldn't go to such lengths against me. They didn't even come to the reception after the wedding. Honestly, I cried after the reception, but my fiancé was understanding and comforted me. I couldn't have asked for a better partner than her. My ex sent a message of congratulations after the wedding, to which I replied with a simple thank you. Since the wedding, I still haven't contacted my parents, but my father did send an air fryer as a wedding gift to my address, which is an appliance I'll be using. The reception was awesome too. Thanks to everyone for the wonderful comments supporting and advising me. I honestly thought I didn't deserve all this because of how terrible I was in the past. But people can change. If you have done something wrong in the past, don't let it define you. Keep it in your mind and move on. You can change. Well, this update, huh? Honestly, OP is not the bad guy whatsoever. His mom's the one with the lifetime subscription to Drama Monthly. She sets this whole thing up with X drama, and now she's missing out. Her choice? Her loss? It's kind of hard not to feel for OP here. I mean, he did cry after the reception, feeling that absence of parental love. That's some piercing emotion, but at least he's got this incredible woman by his side. Seriously, she seems like a total rock, just what he needs right now. OP's past, yeah, it wasn't squeaky clean, but can we just recognize his growth? He's out here owning his mistakes, flipping the script for the better. And you know what? That's damn commendable. Life is about evolving, and that's what OP is doing. And then there's that air fryer from Dad, randomly popped up at his place like a confused pigeon. It's like, hey, we're not there, but have this awkward appliance. Anyway, turns out you can mend bridges one fried snack at a time. Or not, but at least OP's got kitchen convenience now. Okay, his message of thanks back to the ex, well, that's taking the high road. Very mature, right? He's really sticking to his new principles. More power to him. To wrap it up, he's not the a-hole. Nope, not at all. Just a guy who's learned, grown, and is building a wonderful future. Happy for him. Let's check out a few comments and see what others had to say. GD-ROM123 writes, "Congratulations on your nuptials, original poster. Although it was sad not having your parents there, I'm glad it was overall a good event. You may want to consider going to therapy to deal with your feelings of abandonment from your parents, especially your mother. I understand she's fond of your ex and upset with your past actions, but you're longing for a relationship with her, a relationship that she at this point doesn't want, will only lead to emotional turmoil on your end. I'd hate for those feelings to bleed into your marriage. And for those confused about why this post is here, check the original poster's post history, and Willing Lemon 2231 writes, "Well done on your self-awareness, admitting fault and consciously trying to be a better person. Unfortunately, there will still be doubters and negative people. Ignore them and just keep making positive changes. I'm sorry about your family. I think even your ex saw it was inappropriate for her to attend. Your mom has lots of issues, and if she were truly a friend or cared for your ex, she wouldn't want her at your wedding. It would have created drama, putting your ex in the spotlight, or a firing line. Your mom not attending your wedding is just a symptom of the bigger relationship issues. But not attending was the final nail. It was a time when she could witness you truly being happy. It's like she can't forgive you for something you did to someone else. She's holding on to something that everyone else has moved on from. I guess this is her hill. She hasn't even given your wife a fair chance. Go for therapy and embrace your wife's family. They sound great. Congratulations. When you grow, learn, and work on your character, you deserve to be happy. Good luck." OP replies with, "Yes, she's a good person. I brought drama into my ex's life, so I'm glad she's moved on now and I'm not there. I have a new partner to focus on." Want to Believe in Magic writes, "I think your parents did a lot more damage to themselves than they did to you. They will regret their choice for the rest of their lives. And to the newlyweds, a million blessings on your union." Think Measurement 73 says, "Congrats and forgive and move on." Your parents should feel bad because they should support you and your wife, not the ex-girlfriend. To be honest, the ex should not have been invited in the first place. No harm done. Enjoy your new life. Okay, Breakfast 9531 says, "Congrats. You've learned the most important marriage lesson the hard way. It's the two of you against the world. Keep that mindset and you'll defend your marriage well against all threats. Now that you've started on a new path together, consider that it will take work to keep things strong year after year. I definitely recommend periodic couples counseling, particularly around times when your roles are changing, like becoming parents. Eventually, carers for aging parents. Well, your in-laws at least. Empty nest. All of these changes are stressors on a marriage. Something the trolls will never understand is that a truly remorseful, wayward person, who will always remember the damage they did, can end up being one of the safest partners you'll find. I'm over 3 decades faithfully married after having been unfaithful in a prior relationship. I would do anything before I hurt my spouse that way again. I can imagine what pain would be on her face, and even the thought of it makes me queasy. Best of luck. You know, it's really touching to see how supportive this community is of OP. I mean, everyone's just rallying around him, echoing a powerful message. Growth is crucial, and genuine relationships matter more than family drama. OP's parents might be missing out big time, and I think everyone picked up on that. Like GD-ROM123 pointed out, some therapy wouldn't hurt. OP's got to navigate all those feelings and not let past wounds bleed into his beautiful new marriage, right? And seriously, how smart is it for him to embrace his wife's family? It's like he's building a new support system, one that's based on love and respect. Willing Lemon 2231 made a good call about ignoring the naysayers. The focus needs to stay on the positive changes. So yeah, OP's parents might have lost out on witnessing his happiness, but the real prize? It's the love and support he's got from his wife and their future together. It's just heartbreaking that his parents had to choose their drama over their son's joy. Wow. At the end of the day, I'm rooting for him. He's come so far, and I think we all wish him the best on this journey. What do you guys think? Should he reach out to his parents again someday, or just let it go? Let's hash it out in the comments. And hey, if you enjoyed this reaction and want to see more stories like this, don't forget to subscribe and check out our other videos. There's plenty more where this came from.